TMX New Ventures. My name is Lisa Keegan, and today we are wrapping up our chopping series. So I hope you've taken away lots of hints and tips for your Thermomix, and you've gone away and downloaded the printable as well, so you've got the shortcuts on your fridge ready to go. Now today we're finishing off with hard nuts or rice or seeds and things like that. Now we covered the other day the soft things like the walnuts and cashews, but it is a faster speed to get this down to a flour, which is what we want. Now I'm going to give you some tips today because it does vary, and you'll see on the downloadable that sometimes it takes 10 seconds and sometimes it takes 1 minute. And I'm going to tell you how in a moment, but I'm going to start with these almonds. Now almonds are softer than rice. Rice will take 1 minute. All right, that's how you get rid of the graininess. Otherwise, they taste grainy, and nobody likes grainy, bread or something you've made with that rice or crackers. So you do need to do 1 minute, and you must have a dry bowl. If you have a wet bowl, they stick to the sides. The things don't bounce back in and hit those blades again. So dry bowl, 1 minute. However, if I do this for 1 minute, it's gonna go to almond butter, okay? Because those oils will start being released. This only needs 10 seconds to get to a flour, like almond meal, okay? But same thing, dry bowl, 10 seconds, speed 9. Speed 10, you risk going into a butter as well. Now, I'm just checking, your maximum is 200 grams. If you go too high, again, you won't get a really nice powdery finish on your product, okay? So just be mindful of that as well. Obviously, if you don't want such a fine dice, maybe you want a rough dice on it, you're gonna halve your time. That, generally speaking, is the timing it's gonna take you to get the difference between a rough dice and a fine flour. So let's put in, this is 120 grams. Just gonna put that in, and clean dry bowl. We're gonna put 10 seconds on the timer. Now, why might I be doing this? This might be where I get halfway through a recipe, like the creamy coconut chicken curry, for example, and it says to put in almond meal 3/4 of the way through a recipe. And you're like, oh, I don't have almond meal, what can I do? Okay, so you can put in your almonds, make your almond meal, or you could put in sunflowers and make your sunflower meal, those sorts of things. This is what this is for. So up to speed 9, and we're gonna give it the 10 seconds and off it goes. Try and talk over it, but I decided not to. You can hear that it was done, nearly done towards the end. It had about 4 seconds to go, and you can hear that the big substances were all gone. Now let's have a look at this final product in there. Look at that. We have beautiful almond meal. Now, if you wanted that blanched almond meal, you'd want to actually get rid of the husks on the outside, the brown shell on it. We never bother though. Okay, it only changes the color. I don't find it changes the texture. So I need to scrape the rest of that out later. You can see that actually some of it started to butter in there. And that's going to come down to each natural product because it is natural. Some have more oils in it than others, and that's what actually can start that process earlier. But otherwise, thanks for joining me this week. I hope you've learned some skills for your Thermomix that you can feel more confident when you need to do things away from a recipe, when you're freestyling and doing recipes that aren't necessarily guided. I hope you feel that you can now grab those recipes and give them a go yourself. If you've got questions, if you're feeling challenged, if you don't know what to do, reach out. I'd love to support you. Go to my website, grab that download, and reach out to me through there if I can help you in any way. Remember as well, share this with your friends and family who have Thermomixes or thermocookers so that they can upskill and get more out of their investment. If I can support you in any way to get a Thermomix and you live in Australia and you don't have one yet, reach out. I would love to do so. I'd love to support you to get one, and then most important, get more and more out of it, which is why I turn up here every day this week. It's been 7 days this week, usually Monday to Friday, but this week, every day. Please do as well, when you're on my website, go check out the cheese course. It is a great thing to be able to make your own foods from scratch. So if you love cheeses, you will love learning how to make them yourself. And there's nothing better than knowing, wow, I've made this and I've created this amazing cheese board with it, okay? So go check that out there as well. But otherwise, have a fantastic rest of your day. Let me know if I can support you in any way, but otherwise, take care. Thanks for joining me today. My name's Lisa Keegan from TMX New Ventures. Bye for now.